It's that time again. It's that moment where we come together to discuss Jamaican football. It's that moment where we get everything in place. So, where do we go? Where do we go from here? It's time to break this down. That is for certain. So, let's get right into the matter, shall we? Hello, everyone. My name is Simon Preston, and welcome to Reggaeboyz Commentary. Thank you so much for tuning in to another video on this channel. Really appreciate it. This is the match preview for Jamaica against Morocco in a friendly international in Vienna, Austria. So let's get right into the matter, shall we, as we break down some elements that are necessary to be broken down. So, well, what can we do? There's a number of elements that we can look at, look forward to. So let's start at the basis. Let's start at the beginning and see how that works. Jamaica has only ever played Morocco once. Yep, Jamaica has only ever played Morocco once. Let's get that out of the way. And that was in the year 2000. Now, Jamaica, in terms of their match against Morocco, this match took place on June 4, 2004. That was the match. This was the King Hassan Cup in Morocco. It was a 4-team tournament, and in a sense, you could call this was a semi-final of sorts. Call it that if you'd like. And you also had a third place playoff and a final. Jamaica lost to Japan 4-0. But this match in particular, Jamaica defeated. Well, not defeated, but they fell 1-0 to Morocco. That was the result of this particular game. They fell 1-0. Hikram Zouliaya getting the goal for Morocco in the 61st minute. Jamaica's team for that day, Donovan Ricketts in net, Chris Dawes, Shawty Malcolm, you had Michael Johnson in the thick of things, Jermaine Hugh, Jermaine Johnson, Andy Williams, Claude Davis was also in that game as well. And you had Paul Hall, Fabian Davis, and Linval Dixon. Vincent Griffiths got a chance to play. So did Dwayne Richards, and Gerald Neal played in this game as well. So it was the only time that the Jamaicans took on the Moroccan team. Now, let's learn a little bit more about Morocco, shall we? Let's learn about them and what they're all about as a team. So with Morocco specifically, Morocco are a team that has been to the World Cup on a handful of occasions. But how much in particular? Well, let's have a look at it, shall we? In terms of the Moroccan aspect. How much times have they been to the World Cup? What's their record been like? They were part of France for a period of time, but it's not the case at this point in time. It's not like that at all. As you can see there, you have Morocco and their record. They've been to the World Cup on a handful of occasions. 1986 is the furthest that they've been, and that was a round of 16 run. The last game they won at a World Cup was in 1998, and that's when they defeated Scotland. But their last World Cup appearance was in Russia 4 years ago. They lost 1-0 to Iran. They lost 1-0 to Portugal. and also they drew 2-2 with Spain. Arguably a game that they should have won. It is what it is, though. So Morocco is a team that are very strong defensively. That's something that you can look out for them. They took on Qatar in a closed-door game, and that match ended 2-2. So competitively, this Moroccan team will be a team to look out for. They will be a team brimmed up with energy. They're going to be focused. They're going to be well-oiled and driven, and they're going to be up for this particular encounter. For certain. They will be. Just like our nickname, Jamaica's nickname is the Atlas, the Reggae Boys. Morocco's nickname is the Atlas Lions. That is Morocco's nickname. Since September last year, they've only lost 2 games. One came in the quarterfinals of the Africa Cup of Nations to Egypt, and that came in extra time. And their other defeat came in June, which was a 3-0 loss to the United States. Apart from that, they defeated South Africa 2-1, Liberia 2-0, and they drew 2-2 recently with Qatar. They have some more friendlies to come against the likes of Chile and Paraguay prior to the 2022 FIFA World Cup. As we know, they're in a group with Croatia, with Belgium, and also with Canada. So they have 2 European teams and also a CONCACAF team to face within this group. So they'll be looking out for that. They ended 2021 on a high as they secured qualification for the World Cup itself. So that was big for them. In terms of that playoff to qualify, they played the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The first match ended 1-1, while Morocco won the second leg. It was compelling, as you have Senegal going to the World Cup. Cameroon will be going back to the World Cup. Ghana going to the World Cup. Morocco going to the World Cup, and Tunisia. So you know what that means? That means that Egypt, Nigeria, Algeria will not be going to the World Cup. And neither will Democratic Republic of the Congo or Mali. Mali has never been to the World Cup before, but let's see if that will change for 2026. And with Democratic Republic of the Congo, the last time they went to the World Cup, they weren't known as the Democratic Republic of the Congo. They were known as a country called Zaire. And in that tournament, they took on Scotland, but they lost. They took on Yugoslavia, but they lost. And they also took on Brazil, but they fell. So it was not a tournament for them to remember. Algeria, we know about Algeria. They were at that tournament in 2014. Yeah. So no World Cup for Riyad Mahrez, eh? Well, at least Riyad Mahrez can say that he won the Premier League title with Leicester City and with Manchester City as well, and that he was part of Algeria's squad for the 2014 edition of the World Cup. At least he can say that, and he was part of an Algeria team that went far in the competition, to be specific, to the round of 16. They might have lost to Belgium, but they defeated South Korea, and they drew with Russia. Of course, that round of 16 tie against Germany was a tight one that went to extra time. Yeah. So, and that ended Algeria's journey at the World Cup itself. But now we're going to look at another aspect of this, and this is in relation to the starting 11. What team would you put out on the field for Jamaica? Which team would you like to see Jamaica play? You can let me know your thoughts there. And we can build this team up together. Big up Wayne, hope you're doing good. Enough respect to everyone within the chat. So here we go. So here we go then. Big up Blake, hope you're doing well. So let's get right into the meat of the matter, shall we? In goal, before that, in terms of layout, I'm going to go with this. In goal, I'm going to go with Amal Knight in net. Left back, Carl Thomas. Centre back, look, the boss is back, so you know what that means. He's available for this game. Type out these names first, and then we get into the team specifically. And up top, we're going to go with, so I've gone with that 4-3-3 this game, and you let me know your thoughts. Wazadale, hope you're doing well. This is what I've gone with for this game in particular. So I've gone Amal Knight in net, Ricardo Thomas, left back, Damani Ozzy, right back, centre backs, Adrian Mariappa and Richard King. This is a game where Mariappa is going to have to lead by example, and in terms of, not only in terms of ability, but also in terms of that leadership skill set. Fabian McCarthy, Ramon Howell. Hopefully they can mop up whatever danger here and here. And in moments, they're going to need to clog the middle. So defensively, Jamaica would look like this. So you have 1, 2, 3 channels of possession for Jamaica, and something for Amal Knight to build upon here. So you have 1 chain, 2 chain, and if he can pick out a pass, he'll have another chain as well. Trayvon Reed is going to have space to work with. Akosa Chang can cut in on his right foot. Jordan Fletcher cutting on his left foot. And Giovanni Brown, the man up top there on debut. We're looking forward to that and looking forward to what he can offer in this game in particular. Hopefully, he's able to put in a result, a goal that can give Jamaicans hope. Giovanni he deserves this opportunity. He deserves this opportunity. Blake Hilton says, Thomas, Maps, King, and Jimenez. I understand what you mean there. I just think that Damani Ozzy needs a shot there at right back. Maps might just be there for experience and leadership. Glad he was available for this. I'm very happy he's available for this. Very, very happy. And he needs to be there. I think other players like a Richard King, like a Tariq Jimenez, needs to be there to be able to put a shoulder around, to say, look, I have played in the Premier League at Watford, at Reading, at Crystal Palace. So, and I've played in the Championship as well at Bristol City. I've been to many Gold Cups. I've been to Copa America. I've been on the same pitch as Messi and Ronaldo. And so can you. You can compete in one of the best leagues in the world. I want Maps to come in with that sort of mentality, that sort of mindset, that sort of drive to be able to go out there and 10 persons to go out there and do there. Fletcher is a 9, but he can also play on the right-hand side of a front 3. And I want Giovanni Brown to get his debut and his shot as a number 9, because we've already seen what Jordan Fletcher can do in a number 9 shirt. We saw the Peru game amongst many others, and I think that there's still some more work that can be done there. A lot more work. Honestly, I feel like there's a lot more elements to focus on. So Let's see if in this other position, if he can create, because that's going to be something for us to work on and look towards. How will that go? Well, only time will tell, eh? I'm just going to have to wait and see. But certainly it is a matter that deserves serious consideration upon. So this is the 11 I've gone with. The coach now, coach is Merron Gordon. Coach Merron Gordon will be making history tomorrow by being Jamaica's first coach to be the head coach of Jamaica's under-17 women's team, assistant of Jamaica's senior team, assistant of Jamaica's under-22 team, and now head coach of the Reggae Boyz. He'll be making history by doing this, and he'll be hoping to get on a winning note. So let's see. Let's see how this works out. He says, burp. The Ultras have checked in. They've checked in. It is still unclear at this point in time if the game will be opening up to fans, because this is a tournament being put on by Qatar. And for Qatar's game against Morocco over the weekend, there are no fans in the stands. Would that be the case for Jamaica versus Morocco? We're still in a position where we don't know. But certainly Qatar wants to go under the radar heading into the World Cup. They've done well at the Asian Cup, winning the title in 2018, and quite recently in the FIFA Arab Cup. They did quite well in that as well, finishing third. So now they want to go into the World Cup, go into that opening game against Ecuador with something to build upon. They want everyone to not see what they're doing. Of course, they have some players, and the Aspire Academy worked well for them, which is led by FC Barcelona coaches. So that gives you an idea of they want to play the ball on the ground. They want to be quick. They want to be fluid. They want to be forward thinking and movement. We can hope for the best from a Jamaican perspective. That is something that we can do, and something that we hope that will be done for a fixture of this nature, a fixture of this caliber, to get the team over the line. No injuries in the camp, but Adrian Mariappa is eligible for selection for this game in particular. So, yeah. Mario Russell says, we need to play that game against Ghana 2 days after the first two games. I don't know if that is something that will happen, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if that's going to be realistic, based on the time situation. I'm not sure if that's something that will be considered. Ohini Blake says, Liam Moore injured, not given a squad number, and his last number has been given to a new player. Yeah, he is injured. Blake Hilton, I just hope this coaching switch won't cause issues with the staff. Staff in relation to JFF, is that what you're referring to, or something else are you referring to in relation to staff? Jamaica are 62nd in the world. Morocco, 22nd in the world. Morocco are the second highest ranked African team right now in the world. Senegal, they're 18th in the world. Tunisia, 30th. Nigeria, 31st. Cameroon, 38th. Egypt, 40th. Algeria, 41st. Mali, 46th. The Ivory Coast, 52nd. Burkina Faso, 55th. Ghana, 60th. South Africa, 68th. Cape Verde, 72nd. Morocco is 22nd in the world. So that's where we are right now with that. Burp says, Mario Ghana game not going to play. Is either Jamaica or Ghana going to pay for that friendly match? It's not Jamaica's fault, because it's not Jamaica's fault that Ghana has arrived late. So Qatar are the organizers, so they, I think, will have to foot the bill for that. A league season is out of season. That's why maps got selected, guys. That's one aspect to it, yes. Coaching staff, ball hall, etc. Oh, I don't think so. Wayne Swire says, blessed. Hope everyone is doing well. And if you guys haven't already, do check out the video done this morning in relation to Jamaicans across the globe. Jamaicans across the globe touches on individuals and Jamaicans plying their trade overseas and the performances that they gave for their club over the weekend, what it means for them and what it means for their club, and also what it means for their international ambitions as well. So these are some elements that are to be focused on and looked upon. So you can look vividly at this. Mar Russell says that's very unfair. You meaning about Qatar being able to foot the bill? I understand. I understand that concern, and you have a right to be concerned based on that. It's reasonable. It's understandable. So it is what it is, eh? So we'll see. Uncle Paul should be at the wheel, says Burp. Rainer Lewis, good morning. Good morning. How are you doing? I hope you are doing well. Is Paul Hall still the head coach of the Reggae Boyz? The head coach is Maron Gordon for these games. Maron Gordon is the head coach of the Reggae Boyz for these upcoming games. And the Jamaica plays against Morocco on Tuesday. That will be 10 a.m. Jamaica time. And their next game will be on the 26th, which is on Friday. And that game will be against Qatar, which will be in Vienna. And the game will be played at the Ernst Happel Stadion in Vienna, Austria. This is a stadium that hosted games at Euro 2008. This is a stadium that even hosted the final of the Euros back in 2008 as well, with Spain winning by 1-0 there. So, historic stadium in itself with a lot of great memories there. So, Qatar plays Ghana tomorrow, while Jamaica plays Morocco. So, yeah, that is where things are. So, unfortunately, Ghana won't play 3 games and Jamaica won't play 3 games. So that's how the schedule has panned out. Qatar is going to play another CONCACAF team in September, and that will be against Canada, September 23rd to be specific. And then in the tournament itself, they'll play Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. So they get to play a South American team, an African team, and a European team. So we'll see how all of that works out, how that transpires under the tutelage of head coach Felix Sanchez. But, this emergence, let's say, this growth of Qatari football, it didn't start from Felix. It came from a man called Bruno Metso. Bruno Metso, former Senegal coach that guided them to the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Yeah. He was the one that started this vision of where Qatar should be and laid the foundation for what they have as it stands. So that's where things are. So fans, what are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What are your thoughts about take some comments here. Who's the assistant coach for the tournament? Vassal Reynolds. Any word on streaming links? That honestly is still something to be ironed out. If or when I find it, you all will know. It's called recruitment. Dead would laugh. Junglists have some CFAS money for spend. Well, haven't seen this face in a while. Hope you're doing well. What time are the matches? 10 a.m. Jamaica time. 10 a.m. Jamaica time. After my wake up Saturday, say retribution for the 6 love in a 2006. No match now play. Qatar should reschedule the match. Yeah, I hear you. So that is where things are. Prediction for the game? Jamaica 2-1. 2, Morocco 2. But Reggae Boyz fans, what are your thoughts? Is that being overly optimistic? Is that being too fair? What are your score predictions? Put your score predictions in the comments below. Put your score predictions in the comments below to let me know really how you feel about this. If you feel it is realistic, or we're just going there to give some experience. So in the comments below, like this video, give me your thoughts, and we take it from there, right? And don't forget as well to subscribe to Reggaeboyz Commentary for more content. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, like this video. We got more videos coming out later today.